Now, I'm not saying every game ever based on a movie has been bad, but aside from the obvious and notable exceptions, most of them have. And unfortunately, that ratio has been rapidly tilting in a less than favorable direction since the days of GoldenEye. These days, movie games are roughly 95% god-awful, and the rate is accelerating. But if you're a fan of Captain America, who for some reason is optimistic about the video game adaptation of his new film, well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, this game isn't god-awful. The bad news is, it isn't good either. This is Captain America Super Soldier for the Nintendo Wii. And I think super is probably overstating things a bit.
We can blow through the barricades and take the enemy position if you're leading the charge.
Now, to be fair, I guess some degree of optimism might be understandable in this case. Super Soldier was developed by High Voltage Software, a studio Wii owners have gotten to be very familiar with. They've done the Harvey Birdman game, a few interesting WiiWare titles, and most notably, the Conduit series. So obviously, solid stuff, a solid studio. Unfortunately, solid would also be overstating the quality of Super Soldier. So here's the deal. Super Soldier is a standard 3D beat-em-up, and to its credit, it's at least a technically functional one. You play as Captain America in a story that uses the movie as more of a reference point than a guideline. You're battling lots of Hydra bad guys on a quest to bring down the Red Skull, mashing buttons and leveling up as you progress.
These guys never learn.
And when I say it's technically functional, what I mean is that the game isn't broken. I mean, the controls, for example, they actually work pretty well. You hammer the B button to use your attacks, you press Z to counter. It's exceptionally standard stuff, but it does work. And the best part is, there's no waggle. In fact, the Wii Remote is actually utilized very well in this game. It utilizes the controller's pointer in much the same way the Mario Galaxy games do, affording Captain America the ability to throw his shield with pixel-perfect precision. And that all works great, and it allows the game to, again, at least function well. But the biggest problem with Super Soldier is a problem that's common among movie games. Speaking of the Galaxy-like pointer implementation, this game doesn't have a single freaking idea of its own. Instead, it just lifts stuff from other games. So, for example, you're brawling and you're collecting orbs, just like God of War. You're leveling up with limited options, and there's your obligatory, thinly realized nod to every other game that tries to pretend that its upgrades matter. The point is, nothing is original. Everything feels overwhelmingly contrived. And you can play this game just fine. I'm just not sure why you'd want to. I mean, it's one thing to be unoriginal. Lots of otherwise good games are unoriginal. But when you pair that degree of conceptual blandness with equally bland execution, it doesn't matter how okay the game might be. It's just way too bland from a design standpoint to be worth your time. I mean, you're literally forgetting about this game as you're playing it. It makes that little of an impact on the player. There's nothing I could say about this game that any objective observer couldn't discern from simply watching this footage. There's boring, if at least functional gameplay. There are graphics that would have been disappointing on the GameCube, and frankly, there's no reason to salute the effortlessly average Captain America Super Soldier.
Look at you, Guardian, coming like your country.